freaking go. Let's freaking go, Jesse. Let's get in the zone here. What a nice place.
It is a lovely place.
Chad Olson Guitar.
Woo! Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Chad.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good to have you back.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
I'm really glad to be here.
Chad, we're going to go ahead and play Ring Around the Posy again with the mic. So I'm going to let you and Jesse kind of slide that thing kind of back and forth there. We're a production on a budget here. We can't afford another mic and another stand and our darn soundboard. Thankfully, Chad joined us this morning. Our soundboard's been giving us fits.
Yeah, you know, I'm actually going to take a listen now.
And so only 2 of our 4 ports are working, so we could hook up more mics. We just got to get the ports figured out. So anyway, yeah, you can, but now we can hog the mics all to ourselves, Jesse.
Now this is all mine.
Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning, Joe. How are you, man?
It is our sophomore episode of the Real Quad Cities. It's our second one. We got our first one under our belts. And I don't know if you saw, but the Real Quad Cities was featured nationally after just one episode.
Moving on up.
One episode. And so not only did the Quad City Times do about a 5-page spread on the Real Quad Cities.
Oh yeah, front page, baby.
Thank you very much
Nina.
to Nina.
Yeah,
Nina
Nina Baker.
Man, she
was
boy, we
very
had her
sweet.
snowed, didn't we? Boy, we fooled the Times, made them think like we're a lot more special than we really are. So they did that, and then did you see Inside Edition?
I did.
Covered us?
Yeah, Joe, you're a star, man.
We are all of
Can
the
we
stars.
talk about that, please?
Well, you want to talk about the feature story that they did on the Real Quad Cities? the Inside Edition, dude. We were like the -- story, I think. At least that's the way I saw it.
And you going, this dude just got hit by a train.
Dude just got hit. Dude just got hit by a train. And Chad, you're welcome to hang out with us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on over. We can go back to sharing.
Dude just got hit by a train.
I couldn't breathe when I saw that because it wasn't even on your page. So I was just like, you know what?
Oh.
This could be a meme that you could do so much with this video. It was
Well.
You saw it out in the wild.
I did.
I love that.
I saw it from the Inside Edition on TikTok. I saw that and I didn't even follow him. It just
That's
popped up
funny.
on my feed and I was like, hey, there's Joe.
Well, not only did Inside Edition cover us, right? But they put our clip right before the Taylor Swift and the Kansas City Chiefs promo. So they needed us to tee up the segment.
Right. Taylor needed us. I love it.
So we were happy to help Inside Edition.
But let's back up though. Can we talk about that? Or does that come later? But so someone was hit by a train in Wilton, a vehicle. Was the guy in the vehicle when it was hit? And tell us what you saw. We've
so
got to
this
have
is wild.
This
so
eyewitness encounter.
And I love this because it's a way for me to plug my company, Treadmill Heroes. So at Treadmill Heroes, while we were locally serving all the Iowans with their fitness equipment needs, my guy Dane comes into the office because the railroad tracks they're just right outside, right across the street. He comes inside and he goes, I think that van just got hit by the train. And so we go outside and the train has stopped. The van is spun out, luckily on our side of the tracks, so we can see them.
And Joe's like, hurry up, get the camera out, start rolling.
Dude, I gotta admit, it was slightly insensitive, right? Because I saw the guy standing around. I'm like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, yeah. I go, was there anyone else in the van? He's like, no. I was like, so nobody died? He goes, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, and immediately I was like, can I record this?
So you asked permission. That's good.
And so thankfully Katie, who works in our office, I was like, record this quick. And because Parker was at home in his jammy pants editing video.
Do you yell at Katie like you do Parker? Yeah. Damn it, Katie! Are you recording?
So anyway, and then I sent it to Parker. He edited it up. He posted it. But I will say, I have to give a shout out to the police chief of Wilton, Dave Clark. Because Dave Clark ultimately had like the body cam footage, and he had the footage of the actual train hitting the car from, some footage on the city buildings downtown. Like Wilton, you're walking around Wilton, you're safe, but you're being watched.
Big brother, baby.
Yeah, and so and then Inside Edition reached out to him, and he said, hey, you should check out the Real Quad Cities. And that's how they found it, and then they called me.
Wow, thanks. What's his name? Dave? Is that what you just said? Oh, thanks, Dave.
Dave Clark.
Dave Clark.
Yeah.
All right.
But now I'm getting nervous. Like, I still want to be able to like go to the grocery store and live my normal life, Jesse.
People
I don't want
stop
all
him
this fame
everywhere.
to like get in the way of what we're trying to do. This ain't about us. This ain't about, it's about you, and it's about Chad Olson. It's about the Chad Olsons of the world. So, speaking of that,
This might be yours.
I know this show is ultimately about everybody else.
Yeah.
Right? It's about everybody here in the Quad Cities, and we want to tell all their stories. But I got to thinking, whether we like it or not, we got to let the audience kind of get to know us too.
This is true. Yeah.
And we were sitting last night. You were able to carve out 22 minutes for me so we could like go over who's actually coming on the show today.
I am a very busy woman.
And I told you yesterday, I said, Jesse, here's the thing. I don't know who the hell you are. Like, we just met not that long ago. And during the time we met up until now, the only time we've really interacted is like on a camera.
Right, yeah.
And so I know that you're a mom, a wife. I know you work at Deere. I know you like to run. And I know you like to lift weights at Delph's gym. That's all.
me.
That's all I know. That's all. Well, we got to get deeper than that. If we're going to get deeper than that with our guests, we got to. So I thought it'd be kind of fun if you could maybe share me a couple quirks about you or something about you that we can let the audience know. I can become a bigger fan of Jesse in real time.
Okay. Oh, you want me to go first?
Do you have a quirk?
Yeah,
Do you have a
well-
couple quirks you can share?
I don't know about quirks, but just some random facts maybe.
Okay, give me one.
Okay. So one is, like, do we want weird facts? Like things, okay, we'll just dive right in.
I already told you everything I know about you, so anything at this
Okay,
point will be great.
Okay, I'm a huge Beatles fan. And most people that know me well will know that because I've got like a lot of stuff in my house, pictures, things like that. I have 2 Beatles tattoos. I go and see the Beatles tribute bands when they come to town. If my son was a girl, my husband would probably fight me on this, but I was good. Lucy is like a #1 name, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, but also I'm a huge Lucille Ball fan too.
Wow.
I feel like so Spotify did my Spotify Wrapped, last week or whatever, like everything I listened to, and it said my age was like 72. And I can feel that in my soul, actually maybe a little bit older, because even as a kid, I loved like black and white shows.
Yeah.
And I watched I Love Lucy since I was a child. All of the black and white shows. Yeah, all of the music I listen to, not all of it, but a lot of it happens to be like my parents' generation. My parents are in their 70s, so.
I love it when I find a yang to my yin because, dude, if I have the option to listen to the Beatles or nothing, I will just listen to nothing. And it's I'm not trying to discredit their music, right? It's generational. Their music is
And I
incredible.
feel like
their catalog is amazing. But
they
for
opened
me,
a lot of doors to a lot of bands too. I feel like they kind of set that bar,
Yeah.
I know they set that bar, duh.
like I can appreciate and obviously love the Beatles and like I said, their catalog. But yeah, like for me, there's not one Beatles song and I've got a huge music playlist. Well then, I'll give you one to that point since
Okay.
you're talking music.
Yeah.
I will go out of my way to listen to a remixed version of an original song any day versus listening to the original cut.
Oh God, that hurts my heart.
Yes, like the more remixes, the better. Quite frankly, that's one of my guilty pleasures with AI, is because AI is putting out all these like mashups and all of these.
I can appreciate a good mashup.
Yeah, like all of
but-
these remixes, and man, I can't get enough of them.
So do you like remixes or covers? Like, do you like
Both.
Okay.
Both. I will go out of my now. There's a handful of songs, right? You don't mess with. Enter Sandman. You just don't. You can't redo Enter Sandman. Many people have tried, but I've listened to dark country versions of Enter Sandman. I've listened to synthwave versions of Enter Sandman. That original is fine, but there's only a handful for me. Other than that, I'm listening to remixes, baby.
See, that's funny because also one of the things that drives me absolutely crazy is anytime anybody does a cover of a Beatles song. Not any. So I have been a little more open in the past couple of years, but yeah, it just drives me crazy. I don't know why.
I wish I could play it for you right now. I lied. I have a remix of the Beatles and Martin Solveig, "Hello." Remember that song? Hello, dun, 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 dun. It's like a dance song. It's like a remix between the Beatles and that. Anyway, we got to move on. We got to move on.
Wow, we could really go down that rabbit hole.
Okay, tell me something else about you.
Oh, another thing. What interesting facts? So when they're like, you're on a work meeting, they're like, 3 interesting facts about you.
Yeah, introduce yourself to the group. Yeah. Hi, my name is Jesse.
Yeah, my interesting fact I always go to, which now everybody basically knows, but you don't, and you don't, is I got married during a marathon. My husband and I, mile 4, Las Vegas, baby.
How did that work? Like how? Like you guys are both, are you guys running it, or you guys are spectators, the marathon's going by and you're getting married?
No, we ran, but we only ran the half because the wedding took some time, you know? And they had to reopen the strip to vehicles. So
how does it work? Like walk me through the blocking and tackling.
So we fly in, we already knew obviously this, we were gonna do this, our family and friends all flew in too. And then we got our marriage license on, I don't remember what day that was, a Friday. And then Saturday, we met with a group of people that are doing this, met with whoever is Justice of the Peace, sure. And we made sure all the paperwork was filled out properly and had a whole meeting about it. And then Sunday, boom, marathon, start line, let's go. We run down the strip till, past Mandalay Bay, come back, mile 4, we stop at like New York area. And there's a place there called The Park. And it's a beautiful outdoor area. And there's the Justice of the Peace. There's all of our friends and family. I was in a white running, like Nike wedding dress, and he was in a tuxedo.
You're such a runner. You guys are both runners.
And then we got married. It was great. I do. And then we popped champagne and had fun with our friends. And then we're like, oh man, we still have to run 9 miles. And so we took off again and we finished the race.
Were you crying and running?
No.
You didn't get teared up during the...
Oh, yeah, but that was a whole ceremony, and then that was we popped champagne, hooray, and then we
Is that a service Vegas offers? I'm sure they offer any kind of service.
I mean,
but
you could do a drive-through wedding. You don't have to get out of your car. That's the opposite of running a marathon and getting married. Well, we only ran the half, guys, don't worry. Only 13 miles.
Only 13.
Yeah.
I brush my teeth in the shower.
Hey, I do about 50% of the time.
That's the only way to fly. And I know it sounds gross. To my wife, it's the grossest thing in the world. Especially when the thing falls on the floor.
Ew, no.
But the hot water keeps it clean.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. No, I have a cup in my shower. I have a toothbrush in there, and yeah.
Okay, so that's a lot. Sometimes I'll hop in while I'm brushing my teeth.
No, I only brush my teeth when I'm showering.
Okay, so what about at night when you have to brush your teeth before? Do you shower twice a day? Morning
Sometimes
and night?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because a lot of times there's a workout mixed in there somewhere.
Right. No, dude, I hear you.
So
sometimes I took my 3rd shower today.
Yeah. But yeah, so there you go.
But see, we have that somewhat in common.
Yeah.
I mean, not entirely.
Please tell me you're a professional wrestling fan. Are you a diehard professional wrestling fan? Because if you are, we're going to get along great. That's also the only way to fly, is professional wrestling.
I don't mind it.
Well, you need to become a fan. And you have a young boy at home. This would be a great thing for him to get into. He would love that. My kids love it. Well, my kids love it because I force them to love it.
Oh, we did talk about before that I was Hulk Hogan for Halloween. My husband was...
you were Hulk Hogan.
Was Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, anyway, you've kind of gotten to know us a little bit. More to come, but enough about us. Jeez, man, we're losing subscribers by the minute here.
I love this. No, the people love it.
Let's bring in Manuel and Antonio Mercado. Can you play us a little jingle here while we figure this out? And
some walk-up music.
Yeah, we got to bring in 2 chairs here for these guys. So we're gonna do this. Yeah. And Parker, can we have one more chair? We're gonna bring these guys in to chat. Come right in here, guys. Parker, you might have to adjust the shot,
you're gonna squeeze right in the middle.
Something you can handle.
How's it going?
Oh.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Manuel
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
and Antonio. We met
Antonio.
yesterday. Come on in. Have a seat,
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, have a seat here and try to get as close
You go
and
by
cozy
Tony?
to that mic as we can.
Do you go by Tonio or Antonio? Antonio? Okay.
So you guys own the joint.
Yeah, yeah.
Father-son duo
Yes, sir.
in
Yes,
business
sir.
together.
Yes, sir. We're the co-owners here. We
You
opened
guys
up.
look like brothers. Like,
No.
I mean, like, yeah.
No,
I
yeah,
did
we
see
don't.
that video yesterday. What fountain of youth are you drinking from?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Tell us
Looking
your
good.
secrets.
Regular water, right?
Staying in shape.
Staying in shape, yeah.
Yep. I need something here, Parker.
Okay, tell us more. How
Come
long have you
back a
guys
little
been
bit.
here?
We opened up in January 2025 this year, late January.
Okay.
We started seeing kind of a bit about how businesses were doing around the area. So we transitioned over from a Mexican restaurant. We were originally Senor Julio's. We opened up in early 2019. Got affected by COVID, and it was going well, but ultimately we decided together that it'd be a good idea to try taking on this breakfast venture together. Originally, when we opened up, our menu was actually quite smaller. When we opened up, we only had a page-and-a-half menu, which was primarily focused on breakfast options. So, the classic pancakes, omelets, skillets of that nature. And then after about, I want to say 2 months, is when we expanded over to adding a bit more lunch to our menu. Our lunch includes stuff from, classic burgers to wings, appetizers, and whatnot. So we started including more for brunch as well.
Oh, good to know.
And these guys are feeding us this morning too,
Yeah.
so that's good. I got some gut rot going on right now. I
Yeah.
need to eat something. So the breakfast business, there's a little bit of margin in the breakfast stuff, right? Isn't it? From what I understand, in running a restaurant, the margins aren't great when it comes to like dinner items, right? Because everybody complains about dinner pricing and things like that, but breakfast, you can actually get a little bit more bang for your buck, right? When you come and eat at a breakfast place.
Yeah, exactly. So the good thing with breakfast is that we're able to kind of give a bit more for less. So I'd say before we opened up, we kind of generalized around the area on prices for breakfast and whatnot, because you don't want to price yourselves out of competition. So for us, breakfast, we kind of felt that it was a good opportunity for us to give the people a bit more what they want, especially with how tough the economy is nowadays, where people are they're not able to go out and eat as much as they want to, and they're able to they're scrounging a bit more for their meals and whatnot, especially for families more than anything else.
Are you guys WWE fans? Are you guys fans of professional wrestling?
When I was younger, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Well,
He is.
when you grow up, your heart dies, man. Like, let's tap into that inner kid.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I should be getting paid from the WWE
No
for promoting
kidding.
them as much as I do. But you don't watch professional wrestling?
No, I don't. No.
Okay, so you said breakfast, you said brunch and lunch too?
Yeah,
So what are
yeah.
your hours then?
We're open from 7 a.m. to 3, 7 days a week.
Oh, very nice. Okay, yeah, there's some local businesses in the area. I'm sure, did you guys get a pretty good lunch crowd then?
Yeah. We have a great lunch crowd as well, especially during the weekends. You want to believe how busy we are from start to finish,
Yeah.
Especially with the new menu, because
Yeah.
Well-
Manuel showed me a picture of this weekend in here. This place was freaking packed. It was like people were standing eating.
Oh,
You
that's
know?
awesome. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the good thing with our business here is that we have a lot of seating. I'd say that we're substantially larger than a lot of typical breakfast restaurants. So the good thing for us is that we're able to, accommodate larger parties. So whether or not it's a table of 3 people, or if somebody comes in, hey, I have 20 people with me, it's the same thing for us to put some tables together and see what we can do. Yeah, we also have a back room that we feature quite often, and it's behind those 2 doors over there. I'm sure that.
Oh
can
yeah,
pick it
that's
up.
lovely.
It seats about 36 people as is. Actually, we're looking to start running it out. Actually, we have a reservation here scheduled for the end of the month for about 40 people. So we're going to be taking advantage of that with that.
Yeah, if you need a venue, it's always hard to find a good place to have big
This is
gatherings and
true,
venues.
yeah.
That right there, that's the big sell
Yeah,
right
exactly.
there.
So
If
that-
you need a place to hang with your group, get over here.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
that space, can that be rented out like in the evenings?
Yeah. Well, we're starting to promote that as well. We haven't promoted it on social media at all, but we've had about two rentals. We have another one coming towards the end of the month for about, I believe, Christmas Eve. They want to have it for. We just started out this month. Had a buddy of ours who kind of inquired about us, and we started talking about it with a bunch of ourselves, and we figured, probably a good opportunity, because we close early in the day. There's no need
Right.
for us to have.
That's what we plug here. I mean,
love
the
that.
breakfast is one thing. I'm sure it's going to be great. But if you guys need a venue, like
Right.
during the Christmas season, if you got a company, it's so hard to find places to park 20, 30, 40 people. You can get down here to River Drive Breakfast Parlor.
Yeah, and
Talk
it's
to these
really
guys and
easy
rent the
to
room.
get in here too. I was wondering like what parking would be like. This is my anxious brain. on my way to anywhere. But I'm like, oh gosh, what's parking gonna be like? It's gonna be hard to get in and find the door. But no, it was really easy to pull in here and park. Like you said, Joe, plenty of parking for everybody, and really easy to find. Okay, more about that event space. So then do you guys do all the food and catering and stuff if somebody gets the event space for the evening?
We haven't done that so far.
So you can bring in your own food?
Yeah, we've done it. Bring your own food.
Oh, that's great. Okay,
Bang.
cool.
Bang.
I mean, even I personally am always looking for a spot. I have a team, we get together here in town like once or twice a year, and it's like 40 people. I've got to find a big enough area for everyone, or like you said, parking. And then someplace that's not going to charge me $7,000 just to get a room for dinner. So yeah, that's great to know.
Yeah, actually, we use it quite often. Every Monday, we have they're an entrepreneurial networking group that come every Monday. It's usually about 20 to 25 of them. They come every Monday, use our back room, and to be honest, sometimes our customers won't even recognize it because you can close those doors and it's like they're not even there sometimes because we have so much space here to be able to accommodate people.
Wow, that's great.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for hosting us.
Yeah,
Looking forward to eating some breakfast, and get down here. River Drive Breakfast Parlor. We're live right now, and get yourself something to eat before you head off to work.
Yeah.
Manuel, Antonio, nice to meet you
hey,
guys.
thanks so much.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for
Okay,
having
we'll
us.
talk soon. All right.
Hey, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll slide that out of the way for a quick second here. Chad, you want to give us a little doot there in the background here while we figure out what we're going to do next? I'm telling you, that's the ticket right there is a rental.
Fundraise for another microphone.
Yes, guys, we need to like show our Venmo account so somebody can like gift us well, we need a soundboard. It's not a mic issue. It's a soundboard issue.
This is true. Or maybe someone that just knows how to repair soundboards.
Yeah, does somebody know how to fix our ports? Come on.
We
Okay.
can figure it out.
We got to plug something. I got to plug something here.
We're going to plug something.
So I became buddies with a guy named Trent. I just call him T-shirt Trent.
Wilkerson.
Trent Wilkerson. T-shirt Trent.
T-shirt Trent has a good ring to it.
Yes.
Love it.
Brand 2306, not just T-shirts, all kinds of apparel and stuff. And anyway, he keeps razzing me. He's like, dude, you got to promote the shirts that you got.
Do you want me to hold it up?
Well,
Like
yeah, sure. And I'm like, I know, but it feels weird promoting like, hey, buy a shirt from us. But we do have some cool stuff. These are actually, these are game-worn jerseys. These came right out of my laundry. So, because I got all the new ones over at the shop.
They're clean, I hope.
But get one of these, the Real Quad Cities t-shirts.
These are just cute, festive,
Yeah, look at the back too. It's got our slogan. Not a podcast,
real.
not a broadcast. It's the Real Quad Cities. So we
Wear it
have
to your next Christmas party.
we have a limited run of those. You got to go to my website, Treadmill Heroes website, because we're still building the Real Quad City site. But if you just go to treadhero.com, it's right on the homepage.
And if you need a treadmill while
Yeah,
you're
and then
there,
buy a
feel
sauna
free.
and a treadmill too. And this one I'm exceptionally proud of. So our kids play youth ball, and when you play youth ball, I came up with this saying, right? Tink heads up youth baseball and softball, because the four diamonds always butt up to each other. There's four home plates together, and it's constantly foul balls, and everybody's going like this.
I love that.
Because you're only watching one of the four games. So anyway, this is a special, the Real Quad Cities edition. Tink heads up. That's on the site too. Treadhero.com. Order a shirt.
T-shirt Trent.
There you go, Trent. I hustled the shirts.
And they're right there. Are they in Cumberland Square?
They're in Cumberland Square.
I
If
see
you
it all
need
the
if you
time.
need
Yeah.
something like anything printed on anything, they'll do it, and they do a darn good job. They made our table covers, so thank you, Trent. I'll be grabbing a few things out of the free pile next time I'm there for that plug. So
yeah,
thank
there
you.
you go.
Yeah. Who do we got next here, Jesse?
We have Allison Couch. Super excited to bring Allison on. Allison, come on over.
Allison is here hanging out. Chad, you want to play Allison in? Give her a little string
Oh,
bender
welcome.
there.
A little tiddly.
Yeah, a little dance on the strings.
Have a seat. All right.
Allison, do you want me to bring your coffee over?
Sure.
I would be happy to do
Yes.
that.
All the
Well,
caffeine
I'd be
I
happy
can
to
get.
ask Parker to do
I was
that.
just gonna say that.
He's too quick. He's
I
too
know.
quick.
He's good.
Thank
Parker's
you.
the best.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, Allison.
Yes.
Okay, power of 100 women of the QC.
Yes.
Okay, so I did a little bit of research on this. Very cool, first of all.
you,
So
yeah.
you have it's memberships, and every woman brings $100.
For the most part, yes.
Okay, or
Yep.
you can do groups of 4.
Yep.
And $100 for the groups of 4.
Correct, yep.
So you're trying to get to the $10,000 mark.
Yes.
And then you nominate different nonprofits in the community.
Correct.
Vote on them. And then whoever wins
Yep.
gets that $10,000.
Nailed it.
Is that annually?
It is quarterly.
Quarterly, you give
Quarterly.
away 10 grand.
Yes.
Oh,
40
wow.
grand a year.
Well, the goal is 10 grand.
Okay.
So the group is part of the 100 Who Care Alliance. There's over 700 groups in the nation.
Okay.
Iowa City has a chapter where it's 100 men. This one started just as a result of a group of moms from a local daycare who wanted to network and just have some camaraderie and get together.
Yeah.
So the goal is 100 people would join $100 a quarter, $10,000. Well, that's kind of a large amount for some folks, so we allow people to join as groups. So it could be 2 people where they're, splitting the bill of 100 each quarter,
Okay.
or it could be a group of 4. We've really tried to encourage like organizational teams as well, do it as like a team building opportunity as well. So we have 13 individual memberships right now.
Okay.
And then we have 14 teams.
Oh,
So last quarter, our nominees were Oliver the Ninja's team, which was a young boy out in North Scott who had passed away from pediatric cancer, Riverbend Food Bank, and then Strengthen Mothers. And so each group or individual who is a part of this gets the opportunity to nominate a nonprofit or an individual in the community.
Okay.
And then of those nominations, we draw on Facebook Live randomly. And so then the 3 that are nominated and drawn at random then get to come at our quarterly meeting and present for 5 minutes in
Oh.
real time.
Very cool.
Then each attendee who is part of the group, because we do allow people to come and just scope it out, put your feelers out there, see if you want to be part of it. And then everyone gets the opportunity to learn of these organizations. These organizations get to, tell people more about who they are. And then we do vote, and whoever's, part of the group can vote, and you get a winner at the end.
Okay.
It's a
Wow.
lot.
That's very cool, though.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can I jump in here?
Yeah, of course.
The live stream
Yeah.
recipients.
Yes.
When's the next time you're doing that? Because I think the Real Quad Cities should do a collab with you guys.
Yes, that would be
Yeah, I mean,
awesome.
I want to release that
Okay,
stuff to everybody
so-
too. Let's go.
So when our next meeting is February 11th. We
Okay.
don't know the location yet. My wheels are spinning here because we usually do it at 6 p.m. It's like a social hour from 6 to 7, and then 7 o'clock people present, and
Okay.
then they vote. But when we pull for who the nominees are, we've just been doing that at like home. But maybe we could.
Oh, let's put some sizzle with the steak here, Allison.
I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
let's
that'd be
do
great.
that.
And then we do live stream on our Facebook group and our page each meeting as well, because some folks can't come. We're
Right,
all busy
yeah.
people, moms are not, and so if you can't make it, you can pay via Venmo. We have a Venmo now because we're officially a 501c3, and so people can even watch us on our Facebook Live too.
Okay, and I
Very
got
cool.
to make a point here. When it comes to fundraising in general, and these big conglomerates that are out there, we don't need to name them. Quite frankly, you can kind of get a little fatigue on some of these causes, and then you sometimes sit and you wonder, how much of my dollar is actually making it to the end
Right.
user? And sometimes you look into these deals and you're like,
Yeah.
Right.
5 cents of my buck actually makes it to the person I want it. This is different, I
Yes.
feel.
Yeah.
This is people from the Quad Cities, essentially, kind of the
Right.
area,
Yes.
pooling their dough together to directly benefit people in the area with said dough.
Yes, exactly. Yep. And then each quarter we do try to invite the previous recipients back to explain, how they use those funds. And
Oh, that's great. Cool.
yeah. So, I mean, that's always really nice too, is to see, what those dollars were used for and hear from it firsthand from the people or organization that received it.
Just makes you feel better to know that your money is staying here in town and you're helping people
yeah.
local.
Yeah,
We want to
yeah.
help everybody, right?
Right.
But come on, if you want to fix the world, you got to fix your backyard first.
Well, and I think what a lot of us have learned is there's a lot of great organizations in the community that you just don't know about because there are so many,
Right.
and because it's so hard to get the word out there on algorithms and whatnot. And so each time it's like we learn of a new cause or concern, and I think just bringing awareness to has been really fruitful for the community. On our website, we have this huge archive of all these nonprofits that you can go and learn about, so we're also we want to give back through our dollars, but we also are giving back by spreading awareness about who these organizations are and the people behind them.
That's great. So you said you gave us your nominees for this quarter. So
Yes.
in the past, who have been the winners of the
Riverbend
fundraising?
Trikes, Argro's House. I don't know if you've ever heard of Argro's House. They focus on women who have experienced abuse, and in those types of areas, they're a really great organization. We had
If we can get real here real quick,
Yeah.
there's a lot of those organizations around. Sadly, there's a need
yeah.
for a lot of those
Right.
organizations
Yes.
where, man, a lot of women have had a bad go.
Yes.
And because I know of a couple myself, and it's like, is there really a need for all these? There is. So
yeah, it's their organization's
yeah, that's a
wonderful.
good one.
I'm trying to think of others here. Let me think. QC Batting for Kids. That's another
Oh, yeah.
nonprofit.
Yep.
They do more like Davenport schools, but they pull together money to help kiddos who might want to do a baseball tournament or some
Right.
type of club like that and can't afford it. There's just been so many different ones. Brittany's Gifts, Gray Matters,
Oh, yeah.
just
Great.
a whole gamut.
All
There's
right.
a lot.
So listen, you got some dough and you got some friends. Get
or
together.
as a mom, you just want to meet other moms.
Yes.
It sounds like
Yeah.
it's a big group.
You don't have to have any
Yeah.
dough.
Yeah, it's a great networking opportunity. It's low key. Everybody's just wanting to gather for at least an hour or two
And make the
chill
community better.
and, just come together and kind of be a light in a sometimes dark world. And
Yeah. You don't need $100.
don't need
You can
$100.
Come
no.
with 25
Come with
and
25.
find
Come
some
scope
friends.
us out, message us. We have Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. We have an email. We're all volunteers, so we try to respond to you in a timely fashion. But if you could just reach out to us, or if you have an idea, we're open to all of that.
That's great.
Yeah, this feels real.
So Power
This feels
of
real.
100 Women of the Quad Cities.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, so look
Give
them
her a
up,
follow.
Instagram, Facebook, follow them.
Allison,
Love it.
thank you.
That's great.
Thank you guys.
Thank
This
you
is
so
wonderful.
much for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Thanks
And
for
yeah,
doing
let's
this.
let's do the deal on the live stream next
Yeah.
time on the recipients
I'm
here.
down.
Let's make that happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh, here,
Very
let me get that
Thank
for
you,
you.
because I
Yeah.
can probably drop it.
Okay.
Chad, you want to play some outro music for us?
No problem.
Thanks.
This is a wonderful.
I know, and I didn't even know that existed. I love that.
I'm hoping the breakfast gets out here pretty quick. If I have my 8th cup of coffee, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep my hands still here. Anyway.
I got 10 minutes, man. All
You
right.
only got 10. You always got to go. Can I just say something?
You always gotta go.
I have
you
to.
gotta pick up a
I have to.
kid or
Can,
go
can
to
I
work.
can I give you a compliment?
Sure.
Can I tell you one thing that I thank you, Chad, by the way. One thing that I really admire about you, Jesse,
What's wrong with it?
is the fact that you refuse to give me even 1 minute of John Deere's time. Like, you are such a company woman. Like, I'll call you during the day because I got a wide-eyed idea, and I'm like, she ain't answering.
Nope.
There's no way I can usually get people to start answering. You refuse to crack.
Well, you know why? Because most of the time I facilitate 9 out of 10 of my meetings. And so when you call me, I'm either on camera or I'm in a conference room talking to people.
Dude, I couldn't do it. And you know what, John Deere, you got a good one here because, boy, you're getting every second's worth of payroll out of Jesse Spath. So look her up in the system and maybe put a gold star by her name as an up-and-comer, a mover and shaker. Anyway, Sarah, get in here. Sarah Stringer, right? Yep. Sarah Stringer. Of course it is, from
Yes.
B100.
Yeah,
The
come on
premier radio station.
Oh my gosh, your shirt, I love it.
Thank you.
Professional
Of
yapper.
course.
No kidding, aren't we all, right?
I know, right?
We've met before, haven't we?
Sure.
I actually, yes.
Sure.
I wish I could show it to you. We'll make a clip out of it. As Treadmill Heroes, we were at a trade show, and I had my superhero guy in the orange superhero outfit, my guy Bart, and he came by the B100 booth, and I have a picture of you and him together.
I'm not surprised. Do you know how many people show up to stuff in superhero outfits? Like, it's so much more common than you would think.
Joe's like,
Really?
what? I thought we
Yeah.
were being unique.
No.
Oh, okay.
I saw the disappointment in his face. Now he's gonna need
either
a
way,
new,
I mean, and
a new mascot.
here's the thing that kind of like, I don't want to say surprises me, but when you're a DJ, even on a local radio station like B100, you're a local celebrity.
That's a stretch. I always feel like, but
But do you get recognized when you go around town?
See, that's the thing I really like with radio is that it's my voice. So yeah, sometimes people recognize my face, but most of the time they don't know who I am until I open my big mouth. And that's
yeah.
really nice because most of the time I can go out looking just terrible and no one knows.
Right.
Jesse
That's
can't.
really nice.
Jesse can't now since we
Oh
started
yeah.
the Real Quad Cities.
Especially since we've been on Inside Edition.
She's had to hire a couple handlers. Yeah, that huge spread in the Times. Yeah, I mean it's unbelievable. We you know what we need? May I?
Yeah.
We need a couple freaking interns. We had somebody message us the other day and say, hey, I work for this group. I've got an intern, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
I'm like, have them give me a call. These kids don't want to pick up the phone. And hey, unless you want to pick up the phone, then
Right.
forget about it. Because we need
Right.
someone who can do far more than pick up the phone.
Oh, yeah.
We
Oh,
need
yeah.
someone to pick up all this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, if you know somebody that's got a license and is not wanted, give us a call.
That's a really low bar.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about local radio these days. I worked in radio years ago, so like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's changed a lot.
I mean, obviously social media has become so much more of a thing. So there's a lot of posting reels on Facebook and
Oh,
Insta
yeah.
and
We
that
didn't
kind of
have
thing.
that.
And the fun thing with a lot of radio is that like it's timeless. A lot of it has stayed the same. So like one of my segments is Sarah's Tea Party. And it's at 5 o'clock and it's literally just me and my listeners just BSing, like just talking, and they'll call in and be like, hey Sarah, I know you're wrong, here's what it actually is. Like,
So people still call in.
Yeah.
This is what we were talking about. I'm like,
Yep.
you know,
I
back,
was wondering.
back in my day, we had like contests every morning.
we still
and
do that,
People
yeah.
called in, 10th caller, and they still do that.
they still do that. I made them work for it though. Like, I think it was last week before, I gave away Ed Sheeran tickets. So,
Ooh,
you know,
yeah.
hot one. But I made people sing an Ed Sheeran song on air. It was a caller 10. They're gonna work for it.
Yeah.
If they
Right.
want these tickets to stuff, they're gonna work for it.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah, it's just a matter of getting. Ooh, food looks good.
Oh, you guys
yeah.
get to, you guys all
Yeah.
have to eat this, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, all the
this
guests.
is all for everyone
All
here.
the guests.
So
It's
yeah,
a community
whatever.
breakfast.
If you maybe just bring out a couple small plates, we can all just kind of like.
Can they see how good this looks? Because
Parker, can,
Yeah, there's
can
a
people
camera
see
here. Look at those
what
grapes.
Manuel and Antonio made for
My
us?
goodness, people.
Oh man.
Look at that. You know
Chat
what
suddenly
I
very
love about
weak.
this is they brought us out some protein, Sarah.
Yeah.
There
I
is
didn't get any
protein.
protein at Flips. Flips was amazing, but it was a lot of not protein.
I know.
Yeah.
You
Still
can come
good
here
stuff.
for protein, go there for dessert, folks. I
Right.
still love Flips, yeah.
So, but you still got to hustle as a DJ, though, right? Are you constantly doing like live events and things like that?
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We do live remotes, and then also like I'll get asked to do things kind of on my own. So like I've done a lot of stuff for the Humane Society of Scott County. I've done stuff in Eldridge. I think it was just last weekend. I DJ'd Hometown Holiday in Eldridge. And let me tell you the thing about Hometown Holiday. It just serves as a reminder that I really need these Hallmark movies to start showing the freezing cold DJ outside of these really cute little events. Like there were horse-drawn carriages, there was snow, it was really cute, there was Santa Claus. And they never show the DJ out there
Yeah.
in 10 degrees trying to keep the holiday
Are you
spirit.
billing direct for that? Is that your gig? Or is
Yes.
that through, so you're able to kind of have your own gig as well
Yeah.
outside of the radio station.
Yep.
They don't pigeonhole you into just
Well, that's
Nope.
serving
cool.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's really fun. It's really
So
fun.
plug that page. How do people hire you as like a DJ? Or like
Well-
are you promoting that or are you already booked?
It's not something I particularly promote just because I don't have much of my own equipment.
Yeah.
So it just kind of plays out like that, especially with like nonprofits. But I do a ton of remote broadcasts. Through the station. Like I know I'll be at the JC's of the QC Bridal Expo at the end of January.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a big deal.
So, which was great because I'm maid of honor for one of my friends, and she was like, "Hey, let's all go to this," and I was like, "I'll be
We
broadcasting."
need to collab at that thing together at the Bridal Expo. You know what
I'll
I
be
want to
there.
do? You know what I want to do? Brides to be. Oh, look at that
Wow.
avocado
Great.
thing. Okay, I got to make a plug here because I want to do this with you even.
Yep.
Brides to be. How cool would it be to have a live stream at your wedding reception?
Oh, that would be cool.
The real Quad Cities comes, and what I do is, and we don't even need to live stream, but what I could do is I could sit and interview the guests.
Oh, that
During
would be
the whole
cool.
thing, we could record the whole
my
thing, and I could be like,
God.
Sarah, what's your favorite memory of old Uncle Bob over there?
I think you should interview him after like 4 glasses of
Exactly.
wine.
Do it all night, and
Yeah.
then I can give all the footage to the bride and groom. But here's the thing: we need a DJ here at the Real Quad Cities.
I gotcha.
Maybe I'll get all the gear, and you
We
do
need
the
somebody to fix this soundboard. You good at
yeah,
that?
yeah. We need somebody who can run a soundboard.
He's gonna do that for us.
And see, he's
There
got
you
it.
go.
He's fine with it.
What are we doing this afternoon? What time you got? We only get Jesse for another 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna eat.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, go
By
for
all
it.
means.
I'm gonna eat on camera. Can you imagine if somebody on KWQC was snarfing down a burrito while they were on a live stream?
Listen,
They'd get whacked. They would get whacked. The brass would be calling.
I've done that kind of thing in an interview. Now, granted, it was a phone interview, but like it was lunchtime. I was hungry, and so like over the interview, you can hear like. I need my sandwich. I'm sorry.
Are you a professional wrestling fan?
No.
Are you a Beatles fan?
I mean, I guess. Here's the thing. I grew up in the Arkansas River Delta, like an
Oh.
hour away from Memphis.
Yes.
So Elvis Presley
Yeah.
was like
I'm a big Elvis fan,
fundamental.
too.
Yeah. He was huge for all of us that grew up in that area. It blues, B.B. King, Louis Armstrong.
So
like,
that's what you're into.
that's what I'm used to, yeah. And I mean, I love them.
Will you take the original version or a remix?
Depends on how good the remix is.
Or a cover?
Okay.
But you're
Like-
open to it.
I'd listen. There's a really hilarious Insta page called There I Ruined It.
Yes, I love that too.
And I follow
man.
them all the time, and they post the most ridiculous remixes that somehow work.
Their holiday ones just
like
kill me.
Low with Little Drummer
yes.
Boy.
Oh gosh, yes.
Oh my gosh. It's
Well-
absolutely
Holly Jolly
hilarious.
Christmas and I think it's get
Like
low.
milkshake or something. Just absolutely great.
I'm gonna come over to the studio today.
Yes, you are.
So here's the deal. I want to like hang out with you in studio. You gotta
Okay.
at least let me say something into a mic.
Well,
you, don't have to
yeah.
you don't have to interview me. Like
There are
nobody,
FCC rules.
nobody wants to hear me
FCC,
talk
what-
about
is
me
that what
anyway.
it is?
But let's hang out in studio and let's have some fun. I
FCC
want to
the right
live
one?
stream from the studio.
Yeah,
Can
that's
we do
fine.
that?
Of course.
You guys got Wi-Fi with the crap in there?
Well, I mean, it's an old funeral home, so like the Wi-Fi
Bunch of lead
is
walls
haunted.
everywhere and-
I
Yeah.
think
Oh wow, that makes sense. Okay.
I think we have really ticked off the ghosts there because there are ghosts. Like there are freaking gargoyles outside. Like
Wow.
there are ghosts. That place is absolutely haunted, and I think they haunt the Wi-Fi because it's not.
You know why I know there's a ghost there? A little known fact. For 1 month, I did overnights on Friday and Saturday nights on B100.
Yeah.
And it was awful. Because you're up all
Uh-huh.
night playing Avril Lavigne. And you're like, man, and you're like the only one walking around that place,
Uh-huh.
and you're like going to the vending machine. There's some spooky stuff that goes on in that place.
Listen, I profoundly hate being there by myself. There was one time I was there, and I've heard this story from other people. I heard on the sales floor when I was like by myself, our upper floor, I heard a like running footstep that sounded kind of heavy, and then there was a lighter, sounded like a kid footstep
Oh my
behind
gosh.
it. And so come to find out, the legend is that the mom and her son haunt the
Oh
Rock
my
and Roll
gosh.
Mansion. Have you ever been in the basement?
Let's go today.
We'll go today.
We're gonna go in the basement of the Rock
Oh
and
my
Roll
gosh.
Mansion today.
Just wait until you see what all is at the Rock and Roll Mansion. It is, I mean, you'll
Well, because
see.
it used to be a funeral home, so in the basement, I'm assuming is where they did a lot of like embalming and things like that.
There are numbers on the wall where they stacked the bodies.
Stop it.
I'm telling, and right outside my window is the vent from the cremation thing. Like, I'm not kidding.
Dude.
It's really dark.
Okay,
there.
if I wasn't such a dedicated employee to John Deere, I would totally be on this tour today.
Yeah, well, you can't because you're a company woman. and oh, hail John Deere. Yes, boy, oh boy. I'm telling you, you are exactly who John Deere wants on their
Yeah.
roster.
That's why I
Exactly
worked
who.
there so long.
We call you guys deer bots. You're just deer bots, and you're just like botting away for deer, and boy, they're happy to keep the machine pumping.
Listen, I can't tell you how many of these guys that I've run into on the dating apps that John Deere is somewhere in their profile. They work at whatever deer plant, doing whatever, but it says John Deere.
Oh, yeah.
3/4.
So
We're-
you're out
we're a proud
dating
bunch.
right now.
Yes,
That's
and
got to
it's-
be a grind.
Speaking of John Deere, I got to call into
Circle
a
of hell.
meeting. It's been real, everybody.
Say
on the
goodbye
Real
to
Quad
Jesse.
Cities.
Play a little.
Play a little like.
See you later, Jesse.
What is it? John Deere green. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Let's share some. Let's share
It was
some
nice
mics here.
meeting you.
Hey, Jesse,
Nice
see you
to meet
later.
you.
Yeah, leave
Chad,
your wireless mic.
Chad, good seeing you again, man.
Chad can sing.
As always.
Let's hop down one.
All right.
High five.
Cool.
Hey, see you, Jesse. And Jesse Spath, everybody, reporting for duty. Here's your. Is this yours?
Oh, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, you can set it up there.
Listen, I live off of Diet Coke.
Um,
I love my Diet Coke.
Thank you, Chad. Chad's gonna play us a song as soon as I kick you out of here.
Okay.
He's gonna play a song, and then we're gonna bring in Scott. But, dude.
We gotta eat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you want to eat something? You want to eat something on camera,
Oh,
Sarah?
I'm good.
Oh, you got to try a bite of something. We hand out some stabbing utensils here, and a napkin. I was wiping the stuff on
God.
my pants. I'm like, come on, Joe, you're on camera.
Okay,
You freaking
I
wildebeest.
was gonna ask about that. Is it still like common practice to put a napkin in your lap? That is
I
right.
was yes, I would,
Right.
but like a cloth one.
For this one, and it's absolutely so. I have to put a napkin in my lap because I will drop food all over my lap.
Oh,
So I
same.
look like a barbarian.
Same.
And then I have to have a napkin for each hand, and then one for my face. I use a lot of napkins.
I went out with a guy recently who did not put a napkin in his lap, and I was like, is this still a thing, or am I just
No,
like
you need
old?
you need to be a gentleman. You
Right.
know, there's a lost art of being a gentleman.
Dear God, I know that's right.
Can I tell you a story? We ain't in a big hurry. Scott, you in a big hurry here? No. Okay, good. All right. We went out to Rhythm City this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrated my parents' wedding anniversary. My wife and I did. And I had stopped by Dillard's. For my birthday, my wife was like, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, you know what? Take me clothes shopping because I don't have anything good. And every time I go buy something, you say it's ridiculous.
Right.
So we went to Dillard's.
Valid.
And you can stretch the buck pretty far there. So I saw my boy, my guy Jericho. Go see Jericho over there. That's another unsolicited plug. But he hooked me up with like 3 suits. I wore a pair of just a suit and a nice pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And I got more compliments from the gentlemen in the restaurant and in the casino. And it was nothing extravagant.
Yeah.
But they were like, you look nice, or like, nice outfit, or nice shoes, or whatever. And I just think, but then you go to even one of the nicest restaurants in the Quad Cities. Ruthie's is one of the nicest places up there. And you got guys wearing freaking ball caps
I
up
know
there, and
it.
flip-flops, and jammy pants. And in the summertime, it's hairy shoulder tank top man sitting up there. It's like, listen, I know you gamble here at the casino, and they're probably comping you the meal. But come on, man, give it a little bit of an effort. Don't wear a ball cap into one of the nicest places in town.
Well, and that's been kind of the thing with dating is that like I don't mean for this to sound superficial, but I definitely judge a man based on how he shows up. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, are we actually putting forth effort? Are we nice to the wait staff? Like,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. That's definitely the first things that I look for. But like, I'm telling you, married people, you should feel like you got the last copter out of NAM. Like it is
yeah.
miserable out here.
My wife and I talk
anyone
about it.
single in the QCA knows this to be true. Because like you can talk to a really great guy and you're like, oh, I hope this may go somewhere, and then he has a wife and 3 kids.
Cool.
Like,
yeah, the
it's
dating
so
scene's
common.
got, and I gotta imagine the dating scene in general in the Quad Cities, the field's got to be pretty narrow.
when I tell you it's so bad, I started going after a guy from another country. Like, it's not even just the Quad Cities, it's all the good old US of A. It is just a mess.
Yeah, that's too bad. Allison, are you single? Or you married?
I'm married.
You're hitched. Yeah.
I'm hitched.
Yeah.
But girl, I'll be looking out for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I bet it's such a grind. Yeah, I was talking to my wife about this
All
just
of
the
my
other
guy
week.
friends are musicians, super attractive, but all assholes. You don't want another.
I know that's right.
Can I cut you something here?
Oh no, I'm
Okay,
good.
okay,
I'm
all right.
good.
I'm not going to get you to eat that breakfast soup on
Many of my
camera.
homies are watching. I'm kidding.
So anyway, Sarah from B100. How long you been a DJ now?
Actually, yesterday marked 6 years on air.
Do you still
But
like it? Is
I
it
do.
fun?
I do. Because the more like used to it I get, it's really weird looking at the like lineup and you're like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to make some sarcastic comment. And then I just brain vomit whatever dark humor or sarcastic comment comes to mind.
Yeah.
And that's really a nice relief to just like have all of these weird comments and stuff built up and somewhere to just
Give me
let it all
give me
go.
your most recent guy you showed up on a date and he was just a turd.
There's so many though. I can't nail them
Like,
down.
is it really one of those deals where every time you go, your hopes are up and you show up and you're like, oh man. Or they start talking and then you're like, oh man.
That's happened a lot. There was one guy I went out with who he was, and this I've noticed this is the thing with men who really care about fitness. They have the personality of a wet paper towel.
Oh, dude.
Like there is nothing to them except like the intimacy and the gym. And that's like it.
I am so glad you said that. And guys, hey, gym rats, you got to get your act together because I've grown up around meatheads. Like I love lifting weights. I know how meatheads think.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. In general, the better shape the guy is in, the less confidence he's got in himself. It's just constant nitpicking and looking at muscle striations and constantly comparing yourself to others in that world, in that bodybuilding world, or even just the guys that want to look really good with a shirt off. And a lot of times those guys have zero confidence. And it's like, guys, come on, like you're doing pretty well for yourself.
I think there's a difference between confidence and ego too. Like I've dated men who run the professional and like physical gamut. Like from ones who look like they negotiated their way onto earth to really attractive ones, from celebrities to professional athletes. Like it's run the gamut. And honestly, the ego is going to be the thing that first shows up. Like, what do they think is going to come out of this? What are they expecting? Like, do they see me as like a charity case? Like, there's a whole bunch of misfiring thoughts that go off in these dudes' brains. And like, it's not just, like I said, it's not just from the Quad Cities. It's everywhere. There was a guy I went out with recently who was nice enough, but like, there's one of two things that happens on a first date. Either you play 20 questions and it's like an icebreaker from hell, or you just kind of sit there and like, in nothing. And it becomes this really awkward moment of like getting a text after a date like that and they're like, oh yeah, that went so well, we should go out again. And I'm like, were we on the same date? Because no. But I went out with a guy recently who was very quiet, very reserved, which I work in communication. I get that I'm, more talkative than normal. So I try to pull something out of him. But this guy, come to find out, was married. And I was like, that's not a cute look.
No, that's no fly zone.
So when he texted and asked for another date, I was like, you're a little insane. So no.
Oh man, that's too bad.
It's such a mess. And this is one thing that me and several of my listeners commiserate about on air is like, how difficult dating is, the problems that we're running into, and all this kind of thing. And I feel like it's hard to blame social media for all of the dating issues.
Yeah, it's
There's
definitely
too many of
contributing.
them. It is.
It's contributing because one of the things that it's doing, it's conditioning ourselves to just thumbcock,
Yeah.
bang,
Yeah.
don't not get. It's like a 1 second thing, and so the problem is, I would imagine now when you're out on a date, nobody is interested in holding hands.
No.
It's like we like, come on, let's go, let's
Yeah.
get to the meat of the matter here, and it's like, man, we can't live our lives in a constant 1 minute reel zone. We just can't. We gotta slow the hell down.
Yep.
And get back to the holding hands, get back to the pulling the chair out type of stuff.
I feel like it goes back to like the whole touch grass thing, Like personally, I like to put down my phone and read like an hour before bed just for the sake of sleep in and of itself. But like, I don't care about notifications. I need to have some time of the day where like I'm not looking at my phone. And that, during my show, as you'll see, half the time through the songs, I'm just scrolling through my Instagram reels.
Yeah.
And like, if I'm doing that for hours a day, it's not very healthy for my brain. I'm like, I never check. Hinge is the dating app that I'm on, and I never check it just because I have lost all faith in that whatsoever.
You
Just
gotta
like,
just meet someone in the baking aisle of Walmart. That's just really how you find them nowadays. You can't use the social medias and like the Hinge and Tinder and stuff. Like,
how much Hallmark have you been watching?
Chad is a gentle soul
So,
over
let
there.
me-
He's quite the gentleman over there.
I would like
I
to
feel.
say that I think the easiest way to find someone is just by not looking for them. Like in today's age, like it's just so easy to get caught up in the swipes, kind of like what you were talking about, the thumb cocking, whatever.
Thumb cocking. That's going to be a new Real Quad Cities T-shirt.
Oh, God.
Stop thumb cocking and hang around. That's going to be the new shirt. I hope Spencer from Brand 2306 just saw that.
I don't know, and I think the empowerment of like calling out the people who are shitty dates and like the men who are married as well might also help open up some avenues for you, just in the sense of, oh, this girl just went on a date with this piece of shit. Like, let's not be a piece of shit. Let's not wear, slick back hair and skinny jeans and with the white couch.
And graphic tees.
And graphic
Stop
tees,
doing the graphic tees.
you know?
And the jeans with the white stitching on the back pocket.
Oh,
Time
yeah.
to get rid of those guys. Those were dope. Those were dope for a while.
For
They're
a
not
minute.
dope anymore.
I wear
If you have an
skinny jeans on
Affliction
stage.
T-shirt on and
Oh,
white
God.
stitching on the back of your jeans, quit it. Quit it.
Here's the thing. If I hear the phrase, it'll happen when you least expect it, one more time, I cannot expect it any less. My expectations cannot be any lower.
Have you gone to the Humane Society?
Yeah, go to the Humane Society.
Have you gone to like a food drive or like a hurricane relief? There's got to be one of those happening.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
catch some guys off guard when they're really down on their luck.
Do you go
know?
to church?
You need to see some more Jesus. Or you go to church on
I
Sunday.
do go to church.
Good, you should. Yeah,
But,
he'll
like,
help you out.
The
Here's-
cupcake drive?
Here's the thing though. You would think as a DJ, since I'm in front of people so much, literally it's my job to talk on a 200,000 watt radio station. Like, I go to all these events, I DJ things, I do remote broadcasts, I do all this stuff. And yet, it's crickets.
I'm gonna take it from here. Are you telling me or asking me?
You're gonna plug her.
Are you telling me or asking me? Because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Tell me.
Because you're kind of a boss bitch, like in a great way. No, I'm
That's
telling
most
you,
accurate.
I'm married to a boss bitch. Like she's amazing. She's a smoke show.
pretty cool.
She's a professional.
Mm-hmm.
She is, and she is tenacious, and that can be very intimidating for the common male derping around town these days. Because the common male today ain't the common male full of testosterone back in the 70s anymore. These guys are weak.
That's
and not everybody. There's a lot of there's a lot of badass dudes out
The
there.
gym rats
right?
are like,
and,
"What?"
And the meatheads, you're all badass. I promise. You're badass, and you don't look like you're losing weight. I promise you. But what I'm saying is, like, it's it's going to be a tough go because you are intimidating. Like, you got the package, right? You got a steady job. You're well known. You're well liked. You're well put together.
Yep.
You know, all the things, right? It's
Yep.
just, and that can be for the average guy. Oh, like they don't even know what to do with that.
So-
Am I right, Chad?
Yeah, and honestly, the other thing too that I'm married. I'm married. My wife is also 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
So, yes, guys are soft, but there's a mommy out there for you, or vice versa.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Soft guys get a mom. Get a mom to marry.
Here's the thing though, and this has been, my listeners know this, I run into this every day on my show. I have, and I don't know how much the phrase is used up here, but in the South, I do what we say is call a spade a spade. I'm very straightforward. I don't try to be cruel about it. Like, I don't try to be mean or anything. But if there's a truth, I'm going to say it, no matter what situation it is. And I cannot tell you how many times I've called guys out for their crap. I have both an entry and exit Google Forms survey that I will send to men to tell me why they ghosted, what's wrong with them,
You do?
what's wrong with me.
You psycho! Get rid of that. Delete that. Like, nobody wants that.
And-
Get rid of that.
and-
See, you're too put together. Like, you gotta let go of this shit, right? You're blowing guys out of the water here. If
But-
you sent me that, I'd be like, send it to my buddy. I'd screenshot. I'd be like, look at this.
But that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna act a fool, you better be able to say it with your chest, back it up, and like, tell me why you're ending things, what's going on. And I did just actually recently send it to a guy.
Oh my God.
And he
I love
filled
you.
it out.
I love everything about this. Don't get me wrong. This
mean-
is great. But oh my God, yeah, these poor guys.
When I tell you the dating world requires this kind of tenacity, I'm not kidding. It does.
I know a bunch of guys on the Bettendorf and Davenport Fire Department. Come on, one of you guys is just derping around and you're got a steady thing going and
Have you ever been to a small town?
yeah. Anyway, we gotta move
I'm
on.
from a small
Let's
town.
talk
Oh,
about
dear
this
Lord.
more on the radio
Okay.
later on this
Yes,
afternoon.
that sounds good.
And dude, I love your style. I love your style.
We're gonna have fun this afternoon.
We are gonna have an absolute blast. Sarah Stringer from B100, everybody. Chad's gonna play us an original song. I'm gonna take a quick break here. Chad, play us a little bit of music. Sarah, thank you.
I'll see you
You're
this
freaking
afternoon.
great. You are freaking great. Okay.
Go figure out what I'm
I'm gonna take a quick break here.
Wanna be someone you can confide in. Oh, how those 3 days can pass us by. You're off on your own adventure. So I'll always be your guide. Evangeline, how you never tired. Evangeline, always a sack but never a meal.
Scott, come on in here, man. We're gonna deal with Scott. Yeah, we gotta deal with Scott. Chad, what's that song called?
That last one was called Evangeline. I actually wrote that for my 6-year-old daughter.
Can people find some of your music online?
Yeah, so I'm in the band Skinny and the Shakes. You can find us on all social media platforms. Our music is only found on Bandcamp, though. But if you look up Skinny and the Shakes on Google, you'll find our album right away. And then you can find me, Chad Olson Guitar, Chad Olson Music, on all streaming platforms for my solo music as well. Yeah.
And Chad, believe it or not, has a few openings for paying gigs. So if you've got a venue and you need like the perfect guy for your venue, like Chad's the complete package here.
I'm a one-man band. I don't have my drums with me or my harps with me, but I can play up to 8 hours of cover music and 3 hours of original music. So I could play literally a half day. My longest set ever played, paid set, was 6 hours of music straight. So if you are looking for that or you need a musician, I'm a guy who would travel as far north as Ashland, Wisconsin, as far south to South Padre, Texas, even out in the Hawaiian Islands, baby. I can play a show wherever in the U.S. for you.
There you go. Chad Olson, everybody. Chad, can we steal your mic?
Absolutely.
Can we steal your mic?
Do you want to clip him with the Rode? Or
Maybe just set it over there. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Scott, from the Last Picture House.
You got it.
How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you, Joe?
Can I be honest with you? I don't even know if I can say your last name. Because like I don't know if Facebook is gonna like bleep the video. Scott R
There you go.
has such a unique last name that I don't know if I can I say it on camera? Like, have you ever had issues with that?
No, never had issues.
Well, I think we're gonna say it. Right? Can
Okay.
we say it's your last name? His name's Scott Raper.
That's it.
And that's how you pronounce it, R-A-P-E-R. Was that interesting growing up, or was that not even a word growing up back?
You know, it really wasn't. I really didn't have any issues.
Yeah, great.
It
Thank
was just
God.
kind of a thing, you know, it was the name. But I was involved and active in a lot of different stuff, so, you know, it wasn't one of those, you know, bullying's not quite as rampant as it is today.
Oh
So-
gosh, yeah. Today,
I couldn't even
man, it'd be a tough go. I would imagine. But from the little bit I've talked to you on the phone, and just from chatting with you here this morning, you seem like a great guy, man. So, are you technically the general manager there at the Last Picture House?
I am. I'm the GM. I've got the GM of one of the coolest places I've ever worked at so far.
I don't like to name drop. I think it's kind of a lame move. But my wife and I are really good friends with Scott and Christy Beck. And since Scott is one of the most famous people that I'll probably ever meet, one of the owners of the Last Picture House, Scott Beck, big movie producer, big movie director, and him and Brian Woods, those guys are great. And but that aside, I would support the Last Picture House a couple times just because they're our friends, but I'm gonna keep coming back because it's a cool place.
It is a very cool place.
And if you've never been to the Last Picture House, some of the best cocktails in town. Who would have thought that some of the best cocktails in town you'll find at a movie theater? Tell me about those.
I'll tell you what, our front of house manager, Ian, he is amazing at what he does. Treats mixing those cocktails. And actually, we have a very extensive mocktail menu as well. So if you're not, into the alcohol, so we've actually started to move more into the mocktails as well. But as a mixologist, he goes and he just creates these amazing things. And really, our whole bartender staff, they're always throwing out these ideas and they're testing different ingredients and recipes. And some of the stuff, they'll throw stuff in front of me and they're like, "Here, try this." I'm like, "That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's put that on the menu." But yeah, what they do is just amazing, and you would not expect to come down to a movie theater and get an amazing cocktail or mocktail. But I think it's more now. We're not just like a movie theater. I like to think of the Last Picture House as a social hub.
Oh, for sure.
And that's really what this is about. The film is the overarching thing, right? But it's everything else that goes into the Last Picture House that creates that social environment where people want to come and connect. They might go see a movie and then they'll sit out in the lounge, have a couple cocktails, mocktails, talk about the movie, talk about other movies. It's that social interaction that people are craving right now.
My wife and I have stopped there more times just to have a cocktail or two than to see a movie. In fact, yes, the last movie we saw there was Iron Claw. The wrestling movie, right?
Yeah.
Are you a professional wrestling fan?
I was when I was young, but I'm
Man,
not
I'm
today.
on an island. I'm on an island. Oh my gosh! But anyway, we saw the Iron Claw there, and it was fantastic. But you go in there, it doesn't feel like a movie theater. You, like you said, you walk into the front door of this place. I was there for the premiere of that place where you guys had like the Hollywood lights outside and all the pomp and circumstance, and what a fun night that was. That was cool. And we only got invited because my wife is friends with Christy. Scott didn't invite me. He had plenty of spaces to fill. So anyway, so am I right in saying? So I walked in there. We walked in there the other night, and we went to order an Audrey Hepburn and a Big Lebowski, which was what we love, going in there after. And the menu's always changing. So they're well, we can still do that, but here's the drink menu now, right?
Absolutely. So we've kind of moved our strategy, because what we have that's unique than any other place in Quad Cities is we have movies that we're bringing in, right? And so we've kind of aligned our cocktail mocktail menus to pair those with the movie experience that's coming out. So we've got the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch drinks right now. Very, very popular. That's for Wicked for Good, of course. We've got Avatar Fire and Ash is coming out next week, December 19th. So we've got our Fire and Ash cocktail. And that's just an experience. It's not just a movie now. You've got a full experience when you come in. You can get the drink that pairs with the movie. You can get your concessions. You go in, you have that experience. You come out, you hang out in the lounge. You wouldn't believe how many people come in and they walk in and they're just like, oh, it's just a bar. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Like, we have 2 movie theaters right behind here. A lot of people don't know that, or they come in the other way and they're like, oh, I just thought this was a movie theater. No, we have an entire social lounge that you can hang out in. We have families come in all the time. There's a group on Friday afternoons that come in and they sit down and they have their wine, and they usually bring truffles from down the street, one of the chocolatiers, and they sit and play games in the lounge for hours. And that is exactly what the Last Picture House is. It's about that social engagement.
Since you guys opened up how long have you been open now? 2 years?
We just celebrated our 2-year anniversary.
2 years you guys have been open. Since you opened, I have not seen a movie at Cinemark, and they're the elephant in the room, right? They're the great big conglomerate movie theater chain that's in town.
Absolutely.
That's always been the only option. So the challenge is for the Last Picture House is to get people acclimated to the idea that there is another option for a movie theater in town. Nothing against Cinemark, but it's your big boxy movie theater, and
Absolutely.
If that's what you're looking for, if you want to do the vibrating, rubbing seats and the lounge stuff, and you want to do all that, then if that's your jam, then go for it, and you can step over all the popcorn all over the place, or you can come to the Last Picture, because it's a classy place too.
Very classy
It's
place.
very classy. I love the giant. You guys have a bunch of giant, like, French movie posters from well-known movies, so you recognize the artwork, and you know what it says, but it's written in French.
Right.
But these things are super rare, and they're huge. They almost look like circus posters. They're so big. And you guys have those all really nicely displayed, and then there's a bunch of movie props from some of the movies the guys have done, and some they haven't. So what's going on? Why should somebody come to the Last Picture House right now? What's cooking? I mean, you got the big movie coming out, right?
Well, yeah, we've got Avatar Fire and Ash is coming out.
When?
December 19th. Actually, you'll be able to catch an evening show on the 18th.
Okay.
Long movie, though, 3 hours and 12 minutes, so James Cameron's not disappointing.
Have you sold out that night yet?
I haven't looked, but I think we've still got tickets available for that.
Okay, so hurry up. That'd
Come
be
in
a
and
fun night.
get the Fire and Ash cocktail to go with that. Have the whole experience while you're there.
Have a couple of them.
Have a couple of them.
Yeah.
We've got the New Year's Eve, the Twilight Saga, New Moon. So we're doing the rowdy screening again, where you can come in and you're encouraged. In fact, I think it says in the post you're required to laugh and have fun and engage in that movie and just enjoy yourself in there. So we're doing that on New Year's Eve. So that's December 31st. That's a great time. And then next year we've just got so many fun things coming up. Some of them it blows my mind that we're working on these things. The rooftop theater, that's a big thing.
That's
a
huge
big
deal.
draw,
That's
because
so
you're
cool.
sitting out, you're overlooking the Mississippi River, you got the stars over your head, you're watching a movie.
We had a family reunion there.
You had a reunion up there.
We had a reunion up there, and it was off the chart. It was so cool. Train going by, having cocktails on the rooftop downtown Davenport. And then you guys played Goonies on the big screen for all the kids to
Goonies,
watch. When the
yes.
sun, it was so cool. Anyway,
And that's the beauty. And,
Yeah.
and the rooftop is the number one place that people want to have an event. That's where they want to be. So if you're looking to have an event up there, the dates go very, very quickly. So if that's something you're looking at doing, make sure you get in touch with us early. But we've got some really exciting things that are going to expand and enhance what we do up there. And it's mind-blowing, and I wish I could say more, but I'm going to let the owners and push that out when it comes time.
yeah, and Scott, I know you're busy. You need to come on the show. Brian, we'll get you on, but come on, Scott. Like, I was harassing him. I'm like, you got to get in here. But I was like, I'll take Scott R. I'll take him. Hey, are you a movie nerd? Are you
I
like,
am.
You're a movie nerd, right?
I've loved movies for the longest. You know, I grew up at my grandparents' farm watching John Wayne, the Duke. And that's really where my movie saga began. And then it just kind of went from there.
That's great. And you're a big Quentin Tarantino fan.
Yeah, I love Quentin Tarantino. Pulp Fiction, that's like my number one. You sent me that question. You're like, what are some movies or some titles? And I'm like, well, that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
What are we talking about
Yeah, you
here?
sent me like a text that long. I'm like, oh, I was just looking for a jump off point.
But
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, all of his movies really stand out to me. Pulp Fiction is number one. It's always number one on my list. Inglourious Bastards, I love that one. I love Christopher Waltz in that opening scene where he's on that French farm.
Well, the reason why I ask, I feel like it's important. The guy that's running a movie theater has to be a fan of the art of the movie. Because if not, you're just some stuffy manager stomping
right.
around in there
That's
being
right.
a dick to everybody, right? And now you don't come across as a guy that's a dick to anybody.
I hope not.
Yeah, you just seem like a well-organized guy that's a fan of movies. And how'd you even get the job in the first place? Did you have to work your way up from the mailroom, or?
I didn't. I actually, so I'm new to the Quad Cities. I moved up here, February of 24.
For the job?
For a different job.
Oh.
And then that job kind of developed, and I was serving as a regional manager, and I was traveling a lot.
Oh.
My family loves Quad Cities. So they're like, there were some things coming up, and I was maybe going to have to move, or I'm going to have to start traveling a lot more. And I'm like, what makes sense for the family? And so I'm like, they're like, we want to stay here. We want to, get involved in the Quad Cities. So I'm like, okay, well, then we got to make a change.
Yeah.
And so I started looking. I came across this job, and I applied for it, interviewed for it. I'm a huge arts guy. Performing arts has been in my background forever. And so when I saw that I could take my business expertise and mirror it with my love of the arts, which film, it just made sense. And the ownership team felt that way too. And I am just having a blast. And I've got an amazing team. My management team is phenomenal. They do what they do best, like my front of house manager with the cocktails, mocktails. I've got Carly, my assistant general manager. She's like the event queen, takes care of all of the events.
We dealt with Carly at the family reunion. She
I
was
bet
spot
you have.
on. She was spot
Absolutely.
on.
And then the rest of the team, you walk in, you feel like it's just, you're coming into your living room and it's like a family experience, right? It's like we've known you this whole time. That's not what you're going to get at a big box theater.
Right. Yeah. Well, I love everything about it. It's great.
Appreciate that.
And you guys are going to have to continue to hire more bartenders and more servers, because it's just going to keep getting busier and busier in there. But it's a cool vibe. So if you've never been to the Last Picture House, you should. And a lot going on during the Christmas time.
There definitely
The
is.
Christmas season. Before you go, I need to plug something quick. Can I plug something with you? I try to always wear like a what's it, and today I wore my my T-shirt. This is from Iron Horse Fitness Club. It's got a really cool logo on the back. It's not necessarily the Quad Cities. They're up in Clinton, but Mark and Shelly Dan, who own the place, it's just a mom and pop gym, and
Love
it's
that.
friggin' awesome up there, and it's a cool place to work out. So if you're ever up in the Clinton area, check out Iron Horse Gym.
I live right down the street from that.
Yeah. Have you ever stopped in there?
No.
You should, man. Let's put some beef on those delts of yours there. Yeah.
Tell what you were telling me.
What? With
You used to lift weights.
I used to be big. I
Used to be yoked out,
dude,
huh?
I was 212 pounds my senior year, just a fucking brick. I was just a brick.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just a brick walking around, and now I'm like $172. Yeah.
You put the weights down, you picked up a hollow guitar.
I used to be, I used to be fucking solid. I was an asshole.
Well, we'll have to look at some old pictures of Meathead Chad here if we can find him in the archives. So anyway, get down to the last picture house. Scott, thanks, man. And we stopped in, was it this past weekend? We were at Christmas shopping. My wife and I stopped in. You were there. I seen you running up and down the stairs.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah, you were hustling, but you know what? You had a big old smile on your face. So it was like, oh, okay, that's a happy, busy guy.
That's
and
absolutely right.
as employers, that's what we want. We want happy, busy people, not miserable, busy people.
You got it.
So anyway, get over here to River Drive Breakfast Parlor every day. Come here every day for breakfast for the rest of your life. That's a solid you can do for them. Chad, check out Chad Olson Music. Allison, you're still hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. Join us later on today. Keep checking. Keep refreshing because we're going to be live at B100 right around 3 o'clock, 3:30 in there. And if you like this, go ahead and give us a follow and share. And don't forget to head over to treadhero.com and get some t-shirts. Boy, I'm going to sound like a real whore if I keep plugging stuff here. So, Scott, thanks for stopping in. Chad, take us out of here. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Chad, you want a hat? You want a stocking hat or a regular hat? You keep playing.
The stocking cap.
All right.
That's a collaboration.
Look at that. That's from Scott.
That's from Scott.
All right, I'm gonna give it to you here. Is that okay right there?
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
My name's all over the website.
Yeah, you know you want that. We still good here?
Yeah, I'll just end it when he's ready.
Okay. We're still live. Okay.
Real Quad Cities.
Oh yeah. Let's get a picture.
Coming your way. Real Quad Cities.
It's not a podcast, it's not a broadcast, it's the real Quad Cities.
Still be our second show. Like,
Chad Olson, everybody.
Oh yeah.
okay.